grass patch eating. That's 4 bucks we've seen now in the last 45 minutes. So, did you hear? Yeah, that coffee scares these deer away. Wide angle off. Let's see how she zooms in now. That's better. Yep, that's a little bitty nubbin buck. That's 175 yards away. He's got 2 little bumps up there on top of his head. He is getting fat on some corn right now, though. Eat up, big guy. 2 more years. Now, where's your daddy at? It's the 7th buck I've seen today. Wonder if he heard me. Temperature's starting to drop just a little bit. It's 5 o'clock. Oh, no, it's 4 o'clock. Been kind of slow this afternoon. Little Spike walked by at about 2:45. He was about 230 yards away down the other side of the pipeline. He had 4 to 5 inch spikes on top of his head. Hey guys, Captain Kenny here. This is the evening of my first day of a 6-day hunt during the Rut 2020-21. The wife, I worked my magic, got her super annoyed of me, and she said, well, why don't you just go to the woods early? So I got me a 6-day pass to come out here and sit in the woods. I've seen 8 bucks today. One was a shooter. I couldn't get turned around fast enough, just got my crosshairs on him and he walked into the woods. I've seen about 9 to 11 does. Some of them were probably coming back, but I saw 9 different ones this morning. It's 4 o'clock. We got about an hour and a half left of daylight. I have a feeling the activity's going to pick up. Y'all stay tuned. Yep, that's what we call an Allen buck. Louisiana, those little deer like that are called Allen bucks. In Texas they call them nubbin bucks. They just little nub on top of their head, but here in Louisiana we call them Allen bucks. He hears me talking about him. Oops, cameraman fell down on the job. It happens sometimes. That is at about 500 yards right there. Wonder if that buck's gonna run out there. Yeah, Stevie's sitting in a stand, sitting there watching them deer right underneath him. His stand is almost 600 yards away. He's walking right by his stand too. Yeah, Stevie's got all the deer down by him this evening. doe just showed up right there in front of me. There she is walking across there. She heard that. Oh well. Oh, he's chasing me. Definitely want to get him some. It's almost too dark to be videoing down there. It's going to start losing its focus here in a minute. Well, kind of dark down there. Every time I cook a biscuit, there's another one. I gotta get rid of those damn leaves. I swear, every time I cook breakfast, here come all the deer. You know, if it wasn't for this scent-free suit, these bucks wouldn't come by here. really important. Keep your scent down to a minimum. There's still that buck right down there walking around. He's still running around down there. I just woke up from a 10-minute nap. I guess I woke up just at the right time. Well, there's another buck right over my shoulder. That's a little spike. Huh. Kind of bumped into the back part. He's looking at something. Hopefully it's a bigger buck. He's a little spike. Who's about that long? Okay. Well. That was a little bit of action. Pretty fun. That's two little bucks over there sparring. I wonder if there's a big one out there watching them. That's a little 4-point. He's a big 4-point. Actually, he's a 6. That one. Is a little spike. I got a tree right there. How can I get that thing to throw me some more corn down? Those orange poles are at 210 yards. Okay, there's the Allen buck. A little nubbin. Those little
nubs are only like a half of an inch tall. They're real hard to see with the scope. But he is a boy. I thought he was a big doe. Good thing I got that new scope, or else he'd be laying on the ground. He's looking for a piece of putt. Let's see if we can call him in. chariot awaits. Lots of hair. Almost the exact same spot. Okay, got her all packed up. Whew, she was ass busting. She's at least 135 pound doe. I might have to get some kind of winch on my little pulley system up here, some purchase or something. I'm getting too old for this.
Fourth morning of a 6-day hunt, December 2020. Saw 2 little bucks this morning and a doe cross so far. It's 8 a.m. It's time for breakfast. Gobble, 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 gobble. Gobble, 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 gobble. Burp, 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 burp. Burp, 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 burp. Oh, oh. Are you in your stand? Yeah, why don't you shoot one? Well, it's our 5th day of 6 days of hunting. 30 degrees this morning. Everything was frosted over pretty good. We got out here 30 minutes before daybreak. Mitch has been shooting does all morning. He doesn't know whether or not he's hit them because he can't see blood when he goes down to track them. So I'm going to have to probably go down there and look for him because when he looks at blood, it looks brown to him, even though it's bright red. Need to go back to camp and get more ammo for him because he's fixing to run out. Although I missed a good buck a few days ago, I can't say very much. I think I shot a little bit low on him. I got a little bit of belly hair and a little bitty piece of fat, no blood. We went out and looked for that deer, or I did, for about an hour and a half. Got back to camp. After dinner we went back out for another hour, looked around, and then the next day I still went out there and looked in different areas and scoured that area, and still nothing. So he definitely ran off. I think I just skimmed his belly. I took my gun over to my buddy's house that night and went and shot a target, and the daggum bullets moving around on the target. First shot was even with the bullseye, but 3 inches to the right. Second shot was 6 inches high, 1 inch to the right. Third shot was 5 inches high, 1 inch to the right. So the daggum, I think the scope is bad on my gun. When I get back to Dallas, I'm going to send the thing back to Vortex and have them check it, because there's something going on with it. I thought I had a bad box of bullets because at the gun range the shots were moving around. And before, with my old scope on there, I could shoot about a 1 1/4 inch pattern at 100 yards. With this new scope, which is a lot better scope, it seems to just be moving around, which is a bunch of crap for as expensive as it is. Are you going down there to look around? You see anything? It's still pretty cold out here. Well, you can also shoot through the deer and still hit the water. Did you find any hair? Yeah, I had an earpiece for this walkie-talkie and it crapped out today. The speaker in the ear quit working. The microphone would work, but the speaker wouldn't work. So that's why I'm having to just listen to it out.
Took off right under the feeder.
If you can find the trail that she cut down, go look and see if you see any blood going down the trail. Like right where it enters the woods is the easiest spot to determine where they went in. This gives me an opportunity to show you my new setup on my deer rifle. This past summer, I had the stock upgraded to a Bell & Carson Varmint series synthetic stock. I took it to a local gunsmith and had him install the barrel, make sure the barrel was floating. He smoothed up the trigger some, and then I bought a Vortex 4x16 50mm scope and a new set of Weaver rings. This is what she looks like, and a new sling. So she's set up really good now. That's the new stock. Oh, he also took the iron sights off, the tip, and the iron sights off right here, and re-blued the whole gun. So it looks almost brand new. I've been using this rifle for over 30 years. My dad gave it to me. It's a firearms company of Alpine. It's made in England. It's a Parker Hale model. It's a Mauser action, and I've killed tons of deer with it. And I've shot at lots of deer. Not necessarily killed every one of them, because look at all these bullets up here. All these bullets have been shot in this deer stand. I've been hunting this deer stand for 21 years now. There's my Desert Eagle right there. I've had that gun since 1986. Bought it brand new. Come back on that?
I don't see anything, but that's the biggest fucking doe I've seen ever. That's one of the ones that's always across the creek.
It's got an aim point scope. Oh shit, look at this sumbitch. I need to check that fucking gun. Holy shit. Look at that sumbitch. I think got the hammer cocked. That's the first time that's happened. That I guess we're pulling it out of the holster. I must have cocked it accidentally somehow. There wasn't no bullet in it though. I don't ever carry it with a bullet in it. I always chamber it when I need it, just to be safe. I guess I'm gonna have to go down there and help Mitch look. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning, so he's gonna have to wait a little while.
Could have aimed too high if I had it right into
He needs the exercise anyhow. Yeah.
So I should have their shoulder.
Come back on that.
What's wrong with these fucking radios?
You make sure the antenna's screwed in. Mine unscrewed the other day.
Yeah, I even took it off and blew it out. I think it's the button on it. Maybe, I don't know. It works fine with the damn earpiece.
Yeah, it does have quite a bit of static on it. Do you hear static when I'm talking?
Yeah.
Why don't we switch to channel 4?
Alright.
There?
Hear me?
Yeah, it's still the same.
So I should have shot at her shoulder?
You should have shot her right at the heart. That bullet should have been dead on. If you were 2 inches high at 100, it should have been dead on at 200. Deer hunting 101.
That's what it is. That's the bug. You used to put a little water behind it.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to lift up on that bullet any till after about 250 yards. I got a buck that just walked out down here by Stevie's. Looks like it's just a spike. It's about 500 yards away. Spotted that deer just as it started to come out of the edge of the woods. It was just standing there for a few minutes, but I could see something moving right at the edge. Good pair of binoculars are a must out here. I hunt a pipeline that is approximately, I can see 600 yards that direction and probably 700 yards that direction towards bench. One of them Apple Watches on. He's probably getting his steps in right now. I could hear him huffing and puffing. Yeah, that deer down there's probably at least 140-pound spike. With the wide angle lens on, which I've got on right now, it won't zoom in very clearly at 500 yards, so I've got to take it off to be able to... Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
So that right, isn't it hurt right there by the shoulder?
Yeah, it's right behind the shoulder. He's disappointed. So you didn't find any hair?
No, and that big splash was that fucking water. Because it was like a fantail. I've never seen anything like it when I shot before.
That's exactly how that doe was last month when I shot. I hit that water puddle behind her.
Yeah, but I had that one laying on the ground if I would have just stayed just I know I just I wouldn't be thinking.
You didn't blink? Like I was saying, I've got to take the wide angle lens off this camera in order to zoom in 500 yards down there to see that deer. Commentary in the stand, I got to have the wide angle on because I got such a big head. My little heater that I just bought new, a Mr. Heater Little Buddy, working like a champ. It's about 45 degrees inside this stand right now. It's 30 degrees outside. There's still heavy frost on the ground. I've only seen a couple deer this morning so far. There was a doe down here. I couldn't tell if it was a doe or another button buck. It looked like it had a little button on one side, but it could have just been some messed up fur. But I think it heard Mitch walking around in his stand. His stand is approximately 600 yards away, and it kept looking down there like it could hear him moving around. He's usually kind of noisy. He's in there running his vacuum cleaner most of the time. He spends more time decorating his stand than he does hunting it. That might be a bigger deer than a spike. I'm going to take this lens off and we're going to spin it around. Damn, I think he just walked off. shit, he did. Okay. Yeah, I told Alan he needs to take his camera out in his stand and practice while he's hunting, because it does take a little bit of practice to film while you hunt, because trying to get your camera ready, get your gun ready, get everything out of the way, make sure you hit record. When I took a shot at that buck, I got the camera ready, got it focused in on him, and I forgot to push the record button. Recording it helps you when you think you might have missed it, and you can go back and review the footage. The doe I shot earlier this year, after I reviewed the footage, I could see that I shot right over the top of her back. She was at 210 yards away, and I think I pulled it just as I shot on this buck. I blinked just as I pulled the trigger. Kicked myself in the ass for that. It takes a lot of practice not to blink when you pull the trigger. Rookie mistake, especially on a shooter. That deer was a nice 8-point. It was 175 yards away. Should have been a candy shot, dead on. And I didn't pull it, but I pushed the shot down, which it skimmed his belly. The hair over there was just little bitty short hair. Little bitty short hair. The hair was only about 3/4 of an inch long, and it was white, which that's a bad sign. And found 2 little bitty pieces of fat, so it like just skimmed his brisket. He's gonna have a nice tattoo for next year. Probably a messed up rack too. I think I've got a picture of him on my game camera. When I get home this week, I'll go back and review it. I was reviewing it in my little bitty camera, which doesn't have the best screen, but I think I've got a couple pictures of it. Look at the bright side of it. You got some of your steps in on your Apple Watch. I said, look at the bright side of it. You got some steps in on your Apple Watch.
Oh, didn't you get that? Bitch went down. I left the charger. I mean, that fucking splash was right over her back. I mean, that fucking shot was dead on. I feel it.
Maybe you got that COVID fog. Kind of slow down here for me. I did get all these branches trimmed yesterday, so now it doesn't affect my videoing like it did on Monday and Tuesday, which was more important because there was a lot more deer those 2 first days. Now I ain't seeing squat. But now it's not affecting my focus. What was happening is the camera was picking up on the leaves of these branches that were close by my stand, and they were focusing in on the leaves rather than the deer that were out in the field a couple hundred yards away. Another pointer, if you're wanting to film, you got to make sure the branches and leaves are out of the way of your camera, because that autofocus will pick up right on top of them. A lot of times what I would do is have to go through the menu and switch manual focus, and you have to turn that on manually every time you turn the camera on. So you have to go into the menu, scroll down, hit the manual focus, and then touch the screen where you want it to focus, and it'll stay focused in on that spot, and then move the camera to center the shot where you're wanting to focus it in on, which is kind of a pain in the ass. I also have that problem right there at twilight. When the sun's setting and it's starting to get dark, that autofocus will be going in and out, in and out, in and out, and you'll have to put it into manual focus to keep it from doing that. I'm going to do a little research and look for some low light video cameras that'll help eliminate that problem. I bought a couple of these deer bombs. They're little plastic containers that you put scent in. You can see it right there on that side. See a little scent bomb right there hanging on that side. And then I've got another one. Change battery pack. See this wide angle lens? See how it's kind of grainy looking? And that's with the wide angle off. You can see the other little scent bomb on the edge of my feeder down there. Yeah, today is Pearl Harbor Day. We're going to eat an egg McMuffin in honor of Pearl Harbor Day. Take about 5 minutes to make toast. Tell you how many times while I'm cooking this English muffin, deer have walked up smelling it. Nicely. Flip it over. Get the color on the back side. And a little bit of smoke. That's the crumbs burning. Got a piece of wood down here on the floor that I keep my boots on. I'm going to take that toaster off with my knife because it's going to be hotter than hell, and go sit it down on that block of wood. That way it doesn't burn my carpet, and I don't want it to burn my countertops. Oh, there's a deer right there. What did I tell you? I swear, every time I try to cook me breakfast, these damn deer come out. Every time. Nature, you there? I got a big doe that came out down here by me. Egg one's best. keep my salt and pepper in a little Ziploc because I've tried these little thingers. They get moisture in them and they stick together, so they're not worth the crap. Especially if you just keep them in the stand. Best way is just go to one of the fast food places, get some salt and pepper. These stay nice and fresh. If you get this in salt, it will be hard within a month. Little salt. Little pepper. I don't have no light in here, so it's a little bit dark. Looking good. I swear, every time I cook, deer come out. Water in the frying pan. Voila. That right there. Back when I was young, I used to bring the Owens breakfast burritos and cook them in the camper, wrap them up in a napkin and bring them out here to the stand. But by the time I got to the stand, they were always cold. You know, it's a 20-minute drive out here to my stand. Nothing better than a hot breakfast on a cold morning. Can't even tell if I'm in the fit. What?
Fran says that she's about to go crazy. Her anxiety's kicking up, and that your mom seems real disoriented today, and that she's ready for you to come home.
Did you have your radio off for a while?
No, I had it on channel 4.
Yeah, I was talking to you. You see that buck that was down here? Say what?
Something walking around.
I said, did you see that buck down here? I was sitting there trying to get you on the radio for about 5 minutes. You never said anything.
I texted my wife telling him I'm just a no-shooting ass.
I swear we're going to take
Do you
this.
realize if I'd have aimed that deer at the shoulder, she'd be laying on the ground right now?
I'm going to take his phone away from me. 2 more big old doe that just came out down here by my feeder about 3 minutes ago. do a little housekeeping. Earbud out. Sure wish I had a wireless radio. That might be something I might look at, because I tell you what, wires are a pain in the ass when you're hunting, especially if you've got to spin around 180 degrees. You've got two wires hanging out of each ear, one for the walkie-talkie and one for the radio. Some people go, I don't ever use a radio. Well, it gets pretty boring out here sometimes. It helps pass the time. All clean up just to sit back and get comfortable again. It's nice and warm still. My little magnetic hanger up there. Okay, now it's time to kick back and relax a little while. Housekeeping. Battery needs recharging. Okay, time to bust ass. On my pipeline. Three doe. The third one's just walking by. Probably that group of four. I shot the lead doe. About 500 yards away, 450 to 500. Long shot.